What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. This is a response to HunOrwell. And HunOrwell, I wanted to apologize first and foremost for taking so long to get back to you on this. My man, you got excellent comments, and you just can't fire and forget on these ones like I do on most videos. Nonetheless, your first comment on like the immigration thing, there's nothing really to add to that. I mean, you made it very clear about like the historical context of, Hungarians, the homogeneity thing, Vlad the Impaler, its stance on nationalism. And actually, that makes sense because Hungary, if I'm not mistaken, built a wall to stop the immigrants. And I don't blame them, I don't. Despite being a European immigrant, I am anti-immigration. Were they to tell me to leave, I'd leave. I have no right to be here. I have the right to apply for a visa, but I don't have the right to be here. So, if they didn't want me in, I can accept that, but whatever. But on to your comment about racism and how you asked, do blacks know that, other people, I think you were speaking about Hungarians in specific, aren't really down with the whole racism thing, and would you be treated the same way? In general, Black Americans tend to be like leery of non-blacks. And this is because what happens is this. You get white immigrants, lighter color immigrants, coming to America and getting preferential treatment over Black Americans who have been there from the get-go, who helped build the nation. So people who came after all the work was done are treated better than than Black Americans are, and that causes a significant degree of resentment. And what you find is those immigrants also come to find that they start becoming racist.
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
Well, don't argue with me. You want to start on this or what? You want to start? Heavy start?
You don't have to.
What?
You don't have to yell at no one.
Okay, so take it somewhere else and give me this money. I don't want your business.
What do you mean, you people?
Here, $7.60.
Are you prejudiced?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing in black neighborhoods then?
Black people are more fucking. Give me $7.60 and get out.
Black people are what?
More prejudiced than anybody else.
We're not prejudiced.
$7.60. I need to go.
You don't need to yell at me.
I need to leave. I'm behind. I have to go somewhere.
Well, you don't need to yell at me. Black people are not prejudiced.
Okay, you want to pay or not? I'll keep it back there and lock the door, and you come back tomorrow.
No, you won't keep my items. You won't keep my items.
So pay me. It's a minimum is $10 credit card.
I don't have $10 on me.
Well, $7.60. You don't have $7.60?
No, I don't. I have $3 on me.
A fucking asshole.
What you call me?
Never come back again here.
What you call me?
Yeah. Here.
Why do you have to curse at me?
Here. Take your fucking clothes and everything. You come outside. I can't reach over there.
Isn't that why you have that thing that comes out?
It comes out, it's going to hit your car.
You shouldn't cuss at the customers.
Yeah, customer my ass. Here. Get your shirts. Here. Get out.
You shouldn't be prejudiced either in black neighborhoods.
You motherfuckers are more racist than anybody. Black people are. I've been here 20 years. Just get out.
You are video. I just want to let you know.
Video. Send it to Obama.
Son, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
No, I've heard stuff like that before.
That's racist.
He's He's talking about we're racist.
Even though they might not have held that in their mind before, because like, look at how these black people are. You know, we can come here and we can like do this and we can do that, but they're not seeing the preferential treatment that they're getting. You know, they just come in, hey, I'm walking into a job, or maybe a black guy came into that same office or shop or whatever else and he couldn't get a job. You know, maybe he went into a bank to get a business loan. They wouldn't give him one, but a white immigrant would get one, despite being the newbie in the country.
Bothering you? You look so...
I don't like his arrogance. I think
You don't like
no,
That's because I'm black.
no, sir, no.
You look like a nigger talking like this. The white people.
Oh, I beg your pardon. No.
I don't want to. All black people don't come up with you saying. You mean white people know. Listen, woman, everybody black watching this show knows why you don't like the way I talk. You don't like a nigger talking to you like this. Niggers never done nothing like this before.
Sir, I beg
I know what it is. Don't tell me what you don't like. You don't know who you're talking to.
What I don't like.
I don't care what you don't like. Just buy a ticket and see me get my butt whooped.
No. Listen, I'm in a minority in this country here.
What's your minority? What are you?
I'm from England. And
You're a minority. You're from England. You own England and America. You white. You can go into one of this city you want to go. Oh, you from England. You more freer than me. You from England. Didn't you say you're a minority? You know you can go to towns, move in neighborhoods. You can buy things. You can open a business downtown Chicago and do business, and I can't do it, but you from England. Now, you got some nerve to come over and be mad at me because I'm proud and I want to fight and be confident and get my people to be proud and fight and do. We the minority, too. We've been a minority for 400 years, and you freer than me, and you from England.
No, I'm not.
You are freer than me, and everybody know you free. How many of you white people here truly believe that she's not as free as me or any black man? She can open up a shop downtown. He can't even rent a store. You can. Don't compare yourself with no black man.
You want to talk about a few things? I'm sorry. You want to stand up?
You got to be out your mind, lady.
she's a woman, though, which
Whatever she is, she's a white woman, and she's in a white society. I'm not getting on that. The woman is more free than all black people in Chicago.
well, I don't know about that.
Well, I know about it, and you're a hypocrite, and you think she ain't.
What's the point you want?
So it causes a lot of resentment. Also, black people tend to be very, very inclusive. You know, despite all the bravado, all the, rah-rah that people think we have, we're actually quite an open people. And we tend to accept a lot of people into our groups. And it's rare that, we don't end up regretting it. I mean, look what happened with the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement got started off black people trying to just get better rights, actual basic rights in America. White women, upper class white women, jumped in to the movement. They were welcomed, open armed, and they took over the movement basically. And I mean, like, who now? And everybody talks about like what do they call it, quotas and everything. They say, oh, blacks get preferential treatment through quotas from the civil rights movement. But really, that's not correct. The people who benefit the most from these quotas that came from the civil rights movement are white females. Then after that, black females, then black males. And even then, we tend to get lower pay. We tend to get hired less. So then it was the feminism movement that jumped in on with black females. It wrecked the entire demographic of the, what do you say, the structure of the black family, letting white females in. So, yeah, they're kind of leery of white people of any origin because they tend to benefit from the system better than they do. And it breeds a lot of resentment. And then there's always that nagging doubt in the back of the head. This is why, like, if you find a white person moves to a black neighborhood, they give them a real hard time because they're like, this guy, he's a racist. He's going to drop the N-word. Let's just push him and see how much it takes to get it out. If he doesn't, then normally he ends up being part of the crew. But there's always that nagging doubt, like, what's this guy? It's sort of like, you ever heard of like congruence tests from women? They call them, shit tests from women. It's kind of like that. They want to check this guy and say, like, what's he going to do? Nonetheless, I'd say if you got a black friend, you probably couldn't get a better friend. This is opinion. It's arguable. But dude, viciously loyal, ridiculously loyal, even to the point that it's detrimental to self, and that gets abused also, which is part of the suspicion. I'm gonna play a clip here from the movie Arbitrage, and it talks about this. It's actually part of like media culture that they understand this. So here's a clip.
It's not great. Great.
What's baffling to me, though, despite your sentimental history together, is why you would put your family's future in this kid's hands.
He's not like us.
Is that a good thing?
Now, obviously, if you saw the movie, you come to know it's a good thing. If you haven't seen the movie, you really got to watch it. It's a pretty good movie, actually. Basically, Richard Gere, he was cheating on his wife, ended up killing his lover on accident, which is manslaughter. Dude's super rich businessman, and he calls a young black male to come pick him up, help him cover up what happened, that he was on the scene, basically helping him get away with, manslaughter. And, they're putting a lot of pressure on the kid. The kid has a prior conviction. So, they're trying to get the kid for obstruction of justice, which can get him like 10 to 15 years in jail. And the kid just wouldn't give up Richard Gere for nothing. And when they were really, really putting pressure on the kid because they were going to try the kid for obstruction, the next day, that's when this clip comes in. So, this is how I know black people to be when they're down with you. Some people might argue, hey, they're not all like that, fine, fair enough. But the guys I know, they're like that. I'm like that. I think I'm smart enough not to end up in a position where I'd end up in jail, but I have a homie. I talk about him a lot. We're all about justice in Islam, about fairness and correctness. But I always say it all the time. This is one man that I would kill unjustly for. If it just was like, he's just like, man, this guy's making my life hell, and I just can't do anything about it. And it's just, he's a test for me. I'd put my neck on the line for this guy, and I just go whack his buddy, that's giving him a hard time. It had to be something serious, but you get the point. I don't know. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if that's normal. I don't hear too many people say that in return for me. I haven't heard him say that in return for me, and I don't ask that of him. But this is just how we are as a people. I think every people has a genetic attribute. Maybe this is one of ours. I don't know. It's just a hypothesis, something I made up. Nonetheless, I don't know if it makes a difference, Hun. That sounded crazy. HunOrwell, I don't know if it makes a difference that you're not really down with the racism. I think there's been so much damage done over so much time by so many different groups of immigrants, plus the natives, just the white America. And then you had the Indians coming in being racist, like mad to, to the blacks. And then the Far East Asians, being super racist to the black Americans. And then, you had the white immigrants coming in off the rip being racist from European history, with black people. It's just so much damage has been done. I don't know if it makes a difference, man. I mean, on an individual level, for sure. Because I don't hold a lot of those opinions, but I didn't grow up in America, so I don't have a lot of the racial hang-ups that most black Americans do. I don't know, man. I'd like to think it matters or it doesn't matter, but it's a bad situation, man. It's a really bad situation. Sorry, bro. I wish I could answer that one, man. I'm kind of coming with blank. I just know if you make yourself a black homie, you're not going to regret it. If you get a true homie that's black, you won't regret it, not for a day. When you fall asleep, he's not going to draw a penis on the side of your face or, tape you up or something. White people do crazy stuff when people pass out. Y'all start like, stick a dildo up his butt. Y'all just do crazy stuff. Black people wouldn't do that, man. That's just not something we would do. Actually, you know what? Let me play this clip about that. Let me play a clip about that. Hold on. This is funny.
It's great. Only bad part is you cannot pass out around white people. Every time white dudes pass out around each other, they always do some borderline gay shit when the guy's asleep. Frank fell asleep, so he like stuck a carrot in his ass and put shaving cream on his balls. Like, why, motherfucker? Why would you do that to a friend of yours? He trusted you enough to sleep around you. You gonna put a carrot in his ass? Is that nice? I tell you right now, if I put a carrot in a black dude's ass, a nigga will kill you when he wakes up for some shit like that. That is an automatic death sentence on the street. It's a rap for you. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I thought y'all was friends, baby. What happened? I fell asleep at his house, right? We was drinking, and I fell asleep at his house, and while I was sleeping, right? I'm just gonna kill that motherfucker, all right? That's all you need to know. And fuck carrots.
Anyway, man, I'm tired. And when I'm tired, I start acting like I'm high. I don't know, I get like this sleep high. So I'm starting to be goofy just because I'm just tired, man. So you gotta excuse me. Man, I hope I answered your question. I hope it helps. Let's put it like that. I don't think I answered your question, but I hope it helps. If not, then you know, maybe something will come to me, because these videos, I don't like look at your questions in your comments and then like think it out. I actually do this stuff on the fly. Like right now, I'm doing this live. You know, so maybe something will come to me later on, and what I'll do is I'll just put it down in the comment section. That's the best I can do, man. But if it didn't help out, I apologize. Hopefully it gives you some insight into like Black American mentality, you know, from what I understand and what I know and what I've talked to from Black Americans. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, HunOrwell. This is your man, Abuamerican. I'm out.